Hello out there, my name is Benjamin and thank you so much for joining me once again in the studios of BlabenSolutions. So in this very video tutorial, we will be looking at everything clipping mask. So make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video. But before we get started, if you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so as to be the first person to be notified whenever we release our new videos. If you're already a part of this wonderful family, thank you so much for showing up once again. Without any further ado, let's quickly jump right in and begin. So this is the interface of Photoshop. First of all, we will be looking at creating the clipping marks on the shapes. Okay, so we have the rectangle tool here like this. So let's draw something this way, and we'll be looking at how to create a clipping marks onto this. So this is a white background. I need a different color so that okay, this is okay. And now you can see I have some other images in here. Now the shape layer is on top of the image. Doing this, we wouldn't get a correct or a perfect clipping marks, so we need to put the image on top of the shape this way. So you drag the layer of the image on top of the shape, and there you have it. So now I can perfectly place this onto the shape, and when you come right back into the layers panel, just right click on the image layer and choose create clipping mask, and there you have it. So here you can press Ctrl T and start scaling so you get a perfect size that you want, then you are good to go. So perfectly we've placed our image on top of the shape layer. Secondly, we can place this image on top of multiple shape layers, but we would need to merge those shapes before we can do that. Okay, so let me release this clipping mask. So the same step we did in creating the clipping mask, just right click on the layer and choose release clipping mask. Okay, so now with our shape, let me resize these shapes to some smaller portion. So we have this way. Let me duplicate this. Okay, so with these four shapes that we have here, I can create a clipping marks onto them unless I merge them together as one shape. If I'm to create a clipping marks of this image onto the shapes that I have, right click on the image and let's choose create clipping marks. The clipping marks is created on the layer that is directly beneath the image layer. You get it? So let me undo this, and now let me merge all the shapes together. So let's select all shapes. So select the first one, hold shift and select the last one, right click and choose merge shapes. Right, so merge shapes. Now these shapes have been merged into one uniform shape, so it has become one. Okay, so now we can easily create our clipping marks onto these multiple shapes. So perfectly we have something like this. Equally, we can create a clipping mask on a text layer as well. So let me put this off. Let me put this both off, and we have a text here this way. So we can create a clipping mask on the text layer as well. So with our kente African cloth, kente cloth here, we can create a very nice clipping mask onto the text layer. So the same process we did with that of the shape, that is the same thing we'll be doing to the text as well. So right click on the image layer and choose create clipping mask, and in here you could see that we've done a perfect job right in here, and there you have it. We've placed an image on top of our text, clip marked it perfectly. Okay, you can as well create clipping marks on variety of shapes that we have in here. So you can choose any of these ones and you create a clipping marks onto them. Good. So now that we know how to create a clipping mask, let's look at the shortcut way of doing that to make our work fast and easy. Okay, so now let me release the clipping marks on this. So to quickly and easily create a clipping marks, this is what you do. Hold on to your Alt key on your Windows keyboard or Option key on your Mac keyboard, okay, and bring your cursor down straight to the line of both layers, and you can see we have a downward arrow. So when you see this, then just click, and there you have it. The same way, if you'd want to release the clipping mask, just hold on to your Alt key on your Windows keyboard or Option key on your Mac keyboard, and you can see that there's a cross-like sign. So just click on it the same way with your Alt key still held on. Okay, click on it, and there you have it. Hold your Alt key and let's create a clipping mask. So this brings us to the end of creating clipping mask. I hope you really enjoyed yourself and you've learned something in here. If you did, please do well to hit on the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so as to be notified whenever we release new videos. Until I come your way next time, it is still Blaben Solutions, and see you in my next video.